Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you all are doing well and you're killing it in Red Dead Online. And in this video, guys, I'm going to show you the fastest way to max out the trader role in Red Dead Online. But before we get to that, man, if you enjoy this type of content, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because I make guided tip videos all the time. If I hit the subscribe button, it'll ensure you don't miss the next video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, for those who may be new to the game, the trader role is another job, so to speak, that you can do in the game to level up and just to have something different to do once you get done with the main story mission. Now, the trailer role is pretty much handled by Crip, so you do everything through him, and it can be a grind to max him out if you really don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to show you a number of tips to make maxing out the trailer role as easy and as simple as possible. So like I said, Crips manages the trader business that you guys have together. And the way the business pretty much runs is that you do deliveries of goods to different locations. But in order to do those deliveries, you need to have the material bar filled up as well as the goods bar filled up. And you do that by getting production, which is giving you the supplies to be able to pretty much make the materials into goods. How you get the materials is that you do hunting and you donate the pelts and materials, i.e. teeth or hearts that you get from different animals to Crips. He turns them into goods and you guys sell them. That's just the quick version. So everything that you donate to Crips will give you the same amount of XP, whether it is a bison or a rabbit. They all just give you 5 XP. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're maximizing that by trading in an animal that will give you pretty much double per animal. And the only animal that does that in the game are birds. So any bird except for the small birds like those little bitty birds that you may run into, you may accidentally kill. Like those are the only birds that do not give you 2 types of feathers. But every other bird that you shoot out of the sky will give you 2 types of feathers. And they'll give you a flight feather and the feather from the specific animal. Like that's a raven. So I got a raven feather and a flight feather just by shooting 1 raven. Now when I donate that, that's going to give me 5 for the flight feather and as you see 5 for the raven feather itself. That is how you're going to be able to get an abundance of XP quickly, is by using the bird method by getting the duplicate feathers. So that's going to be the first way that you're able to max out. Like you see, they're all up there. Look at them. Look at those birds. They're all over the place. So the birds are going to give you the XP. Now what you also want to do to be able to fill up that material bar is you want to hunt animals that's going to give you 3 stars. And you're going to need to go to the area that's going to be able to give you both. And the area that's going to really give you both an abundance of birds and deer or doe that's going to be 3 stars that you can hunt and take down is going to be right here at McFarland's Ranch. So one of the first things you guys want to do is you want to either move your camp or you want to come hunt in this area. Once you get in this area, especially during the day, it's going to be an abundance of birds flying by. The good thing about putting your camp in this area is that when you do the deliveries, you're either going to McFarland's Ranch, which is a short ride, or you're just going to Armadillo, which is another short ride. Other locations you'll have longer rides, which leaves more chances for you to damage your wagon and mess up the run and so on and so forth. So this gives you like a really quick ride that you can do between these 2 areas. So pretty much come to McFarland's Ranch, come to this area and begin hunting. You're going to see an abundance of deer and doe that spawn in the area. But most importantly, during the day, it is an abundance of birds always flying in the sky. See, there it goes. A pack of 3 right there. Oh, that one got away. Then it came back. It's like right over my head. See, the birds are constantly, look at all these birds in the sky. They're constantly there. You can constantly shoot them down. Shoot them. You want to pluck them. You don't want to give them a hole, because if you trade them in whole, you don't get both types of flight feathers. So pluck them so you can get both flight feathers and then leave them there. Now the good thing about leaving the body there is that if you come to a part of the day and like the sky is clear, you don't see any birds spawning, you leave an animal there, a crow will come, and then you can shoot the crow and get those feathers as well. So it is a great spot. And then look, as soon as I turned around right there, they're deer. 2 star. There's a 3 star. Another 2 star. There's a 1 star. There's a pack of deer. So just as I'm taking out these birds, stocking up on the birds. I turn right there. Then there's deer that I can hit to get the 3-star deer. Put that scope on. Where is he? There he is. Got him. Hit this 3-star deer. Or is it a doe? It's a doe. But you want to take one at least whole. And if you have the hunting wagon, you want to bring that out and get as many whole as you possibly can. But if you don't have the hunting wagon, take one whole, then skin the rest of them. Then when you go back to Crips, you sell him, you donate all of the feathers that you have because that's all of the XP is going to go towards you. Then you donate the 3-star deer because that's going to move your material bar up significantly so that you're able to make good so that you can do a trade or run. Boom, look how much it moved in my bar. So if I stayed out in the field and got 3, let's just say I just got 3-star does or deer, and then I got like an abundance of birds, I come back, trade all my birds in, I got all the XP, trade the deer and the doe in, and now my materials bar's full. The next thing I want to do is, now you want to come down here and you're going to go to production. Now what you never want to do is, especially if you're just trying to max out the role, is buy the materials. You want to always do this resupply missions because the resupply missions give you XP as if you're doing a regular mission. So it's not like it's going to give you like a small amount of XP. It acts as if you're doing a regular mission, even though it's resupply because it is technically a mission. It gives you the same amount of XP that it would as if you were doing a normal main mission. So you got the chance of getting 1,000 XP just off doing a resupply mission on top of all of the XP that you're getting just out by hunting and taking out the birds and trading in the deer. So you always want to make sure you're doing your resupply missions, and you can do them every single time. So the minute you do the resupply mission, boom, you start going to production. It's gonna halt. It's gonna stop. Like it's gonna go like from 25 to, it's gonna stop at 25. It'll stop at 50. Then it'll stop at 75 sometimes, and then it'll hit 100. Every time it stops, it gives you the opportunity to do a resupply mission. So you have the opportunity of getting that XP every single time. So you can get it 3 or 4 times before you even do a trade or run, and on top of that, by doing a trade or run, it's going to give you XP as well. So a lot of people forget about that aspect of doing a resupply mission because they're put in there specifically to be able to give you the opportunity to get an abundance of XP while you haven't even done the trader delivery yet, which is going to give you another amount of XP, another abundance amount of XP, because the trader role kind of works kind of like the natural role. You get like 1,000 XP. The collector role gives you the most, which it gives you the 1,500 for trading in the collectibles. But the naturalist and the trader pretty much gives you that 1,000. So just think about this. Each one of these runs you're doing, you got the possibility of getting 1,000 XP. Then on top of doing the delivery, you got a possibility of getting another 1,000 XP. So within one sitting, you got the possibility of getting 5,000 XP on top of all of the donated feathers that you're doing, on top of the deer that you're doing. And matter of fact, when you have the hunting wagon, once you max out, the deer and doe that you still have in your cart are still there. So you can use them once those materials are all done to restock so that you don't have to do so much hunting to get the bar back up. So it is really, really, really important, especially for new players, to make sure you're doing these resupply missions. Now, once you have it maxed out and you don't need the XP, then you can go ahead and buy the supplies because then it saves you some time. Also, new players, you want to make sure that you're doing local deliveries because there's a difference between local deliveries and a distant delivery. I know distant delivery gives you a little bit more, but a distant delivery, as look at the bottom, it gives the rival players opportunity to attack you while you're delivering. So it puts you into PvP. And if grifters attack you and take out your wagon, you don't get anything. So you get no money and you pretty much lose everything. You got to start all over. So always make sure, especially if you're new and you don't really know what you're doing and you're not really about that PvP, make sure you're doing the local deliveries because that's just NPCs. You don't got to worry about any of the actual live players that are in the game coming after you and messing up your delivery. So always make sure you do local deliveries. Don't really mess with the distant delivery until you're, geared up and you're equipped and you're ready and you know what you're doing. Then you can do those deliveries, those distant deliveries to get that more money. But make sure you're sticking with local deliveries so that you can be able to get the delivery so that you can get that money. So that is it, guys. That's it for this one. Hopefully this video was helpful. Remember, guys, you want to make sure that you come to McFarland's Ranch because they have a lot of birds that fly in the sky that respawn quickly, and you can pop them off and go back to Chris with a stack of feathers. to trade in to get that much needed XP. Also, they have an abundance of deer and doe that spawn. A lot of 3-star deer and doe that spawn. So it's easy for you to fill up the material bar in this area. Want to make sure you're doing it during the day, not at night, because at night there are predators like wolves that are out that could cause you some problems while you're out there hunting. Also, you want to make sure that you're doing your resupply missions, because you get the opportunity to do 3 or 4 before you even get to it, doing a delivery. So it's the opportunity to get to 3,000 to 4,000 XP before you even get to the delivery, which the delivery is going to give you another 1,000 XP. So you got the possibility to get 3,000 to 5,000 XP throughout that entire process. It only really takes you about 1,000 to 2,000 XP per level to level up, and the trader role goes to level 20 like all the roles. So if you're getting 5,000, you're jumping at least 2 levels per run. So make sure you're doing those things. You'll have the trader role maxed out in no time. But like I said, I hope this video was helpful in some way, shape, or form. If it was, man, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because I make guide and tip videos all the time. And by hitting the subscribe button, it'll ensure you don't miss the next video. Also, by hitting the subscribe button, it supports the channel tremendously, way more than you guys know. So please continue to hit the subscribe button and support and ride with your boy. Other than that, I'm about to get into some more Red Dead shenanigans, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Hey Outlaws, if you enjoyed that video, then check out this next video and some more Red Dead Online content.